Whether you like classic rock, jazz, country, or soft rock, Christopher's Concerts is a great way to enjoy a spring evening in Pensacola. Here to tell us more about the event is Norman Vickers. Thanks for being here.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, pleasure to help promote this, and anything music, you're always involved, so you are the expert.
Okay.
Let's talk about what is Christopher's Concerts.
Okay, Christopher's Concerts is an outreach program of St. Christopher's Episcopal Church, and this is our 6th year. It was called Summer Serenade, but since we moved it to April and May, we changed the name to Christopher's Concerts. But it's the same, but with a new time and a new date.
Well, that was one of my first questions.
Right.
Why the change in timing?
Right, okay. We decided, well, the weather is maybe a little bit warm, a little bit better, and not quite so hot, and we wanted to try that. And so it's a new experiment for us, and we hope it'll be successful.
Well, I think it kind of spreads out the musical offerings around town as well. Tell us a little bit about what the period you're running through.
Okay, it starts the second week in April on Wednesday and runs through the 30th of May. And it starts at 6 o'clock instead of 6:30 because it's a school night.
Okay.
And it's usually 2 sets with a little bit of a break. And as you said, we have a variety of musical offerings.
Now, what nights are these? Wednesday nights? Is that
Wednesday
correct?
nights.
Okay.
Yeah, starting at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Well, you mentioned some of the musical offerings. I'm sorry I kind of jumped in there.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about who's on the lineup.
Okay. Well, new this year is a group that does everything, pop, rock, and light jazz, called Attaboys. And Dave Shalander is the pianist and leader for that. He toured with the Rolling Stones. Not on stage, but I asked him about that, and he said, oh, well, everybody needs a piano, so he worked backstage with some of them, and he's very popular. And we have Not Quite Fab, which is a Beatles tribute band, and they come in costume, so that's a new. And the Reunion Band is traditionally starts off for us, and that's a group that does classic rock. And One Drop is reggae. Mr. Big is also a new group for us, and that does big band, pop, soft rock, and they're very popular and new group for us. Al Martin's group, the Sawmill Band, does classic country, and we end up with the Swingin' Dick Tracy's, which is a swing and soft rock.
It's a great lineup, and
thank you.
I'm glad to hear that my friend Al will be back.
Right, yeah.
Really, he's a great entertainer.
He is.
Well, let's talk about, one of the things that to me makes this unique is it is very, very accessible, especially for older people who may want to come out. Tell us a little bit about, the parking in relation to the lawn.
All right,
and
we're on 12th Avenue, and we tell people if they don't know where St. Christopher's is, it's across from the Cactus Flower Restaurant. Okay, and there's parking on 3 sides of the building, and also across the street where the kids' house is a parking lot. So it's very accessible, and it's on the lawn. And one of our WAGs says that our restrooms are air conditioned with indoor plumbing.
Okay.
So that's also help. And you should bring lawn chairs and bring your snacks if you wish. And if you choose not to, we've got a concession stand that sells sandwiches and hot dogs and ice cream and soft drinks, etc.
Okay. So people can bring their own snacks and stuff, but if they don't want to carry extra stuff, there is snacks available for purchase.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, kind of what is behind this? You said you've been doing this about 6 years.
Well,
how did it get started?
It's a part of our outreach, and for people to get to know us. It's hospitality. And it was the idea, well, gee, we've got this nice place and we've got this nice lawn, and why don't we do it? So
Well, the lawn and the setup with the porch there for the musicians, it really does.
Well, you're very kind.
It really does work. So, what does it take volunteer-wise to pull all this together?
Well, we have a small group of core people that work all year to do that, and some concession stand volunteers and this sort of thing. So, and we tell our church members that hospitality is everybody's job. So, to welcome people to come, and it's a delight to meet other people in the community that come and like the music like we do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I see people up dancing and just really enjoying themselves. What kind of feedback do you get from the people who come?
Well, they say it's very popular, and last year was the first year when we had new landscaping. We had a drainage problem that allowed us to re-landscape that area, and so it's the nice walks are smooth, and it's a nice smooth area for dancing if people like to dance.
Mm-hmm. What do the entertainers say? I know a lot of them it's a gig, but they seem to really enjoy themselves as well.
Yeah, okay, and our musicians are paid, of course, and that's an expense. And some families sponsor this, and also the Gulf Coast Community Bank has sponsored Al Martin for the last several years, and we're grateful for that.
They're very good about doing things like that in the community.
Right.
But now the concert is free, though, to the people who attend.
Oh, yeah, it's free to people who attend, yeah.
Okay, so let's just one more time. It's free.
Right.
It's Wednesdays.
Right, starting on the 11th of April, yeah.
Okay, and if someone wants more information, what number should they call?
Okay, St. Christopher's Church, 433-0074. Repeat, 433-0074, St. Christopher's.
Great. Thank you for doing this, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Glad to be there.